previously on the MPP.
Yeah, the Dodgers for sure. It's going to be really hard for them not to get first. If they somehow don't get first, that'd be crazy. Padres, I mean, they made a nice trade with for Burns for Burns, but right, no, not Corbin Burns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
maybe. I don't think that's the thing, but it might be. I can't remember. I don't know why.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast. And this is episode number 80. Jerry Rice episode. Shout out to Jerry Rice. No? Okay. Cool. Well, as you can see, Noah's got the Giants hat on. I got the Giants jersey on. It is MLB opening day.
Let's
We are
go.
finally here, Noah. Finally, opening day. As Giants fans, I would say everyone is optimistic. Got a good feeling about this year. Maybe, hopefully.
If you're a true baseball fan, I think you should be optimistic about your team. Anything can happen, unless you're the A's. That's probably pushing it a little bit. But every other team, you
Yeah,
have a chance out
you have a
there.
chance.
You have a chance.
Yeah, I saw a TikTok this morning, and some guys like 5 teams that already are not gonna win, like don't have a chance.
Yeah, I mean that's
The
looking at
A's were the first one.
that's the glass half empty right there.
Yeah, yeah. Opening day, 2 games already delayed, of course, due to weather. But exciting times for us. And last week we gave our MLB division winners. I think that was last week. And quick update. Um, I've got news on the March Mammal Madness that we are competing now. I'm just doing a fun thing. And now we are competing against Ryan's middle school class. And Noah, if we lose, well, if I lose, I have to buy them fast food for a day for lunch. But to tell you, Noah, we got tied for first place.
Yeah, I mean obviously we're the smartest people in the
Yes,
world, so
it's us and one other kid. I think we're at like 49 points on Ryan's scoring. She's doing it a little different than what how
normal
it's supposed to
brackets will
be.
do.
Yeah, yeah. But it's all fun and games. So we have a chance, and the kids do not want to lose because they want fast food. So it's a good bet. And I'm surprised we made it this far. Also, the elephant lost to a honeybee because the elephant has PTSD and realized that he is scared of bees when
Hmm.
he saw a beehive. So he ran away and the honeybee won. So,
Okay, well,
yeah,
I
yeah.
know it was a group of honeybees.
Well, it's supposed to be one on
Now
one,
they're changing, they're
but
moving the
he
goalposts here.
he heard the elephant heard a beehive and he thought back to that one day that he got stung by a bee and he ran away.
Yeah, if we lose it, that's a scam. We got scammed
We
because
got
that is
scammed.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't know elephants could get PTSD, bro. I would
I
have chose
mean,
differently.
that I can kind of see it, but I thought it was 1v1. I didn't know they had a whole
No, it's
posse.
still 1v1, but
But he heard a
off in the distance.
a whole hive. Like, come on, it's not 1v1.
Yeah, so our winner is out, but the
How come
whale.
did we not choose the squid?
No, because you said that since
No,
Ryan's
I wanted to
favorite.
choose the squid.
Yeah, yeah,
You
you want the
said that.
squid.
Why are you saying I said that? Why would I go with what Ryan wanted?
No, because you said, oh, it's a 2v1 because Ryan likes elephants and you're going for an elephant. So
Yeah,
you're
because
like,
I
okay,
mean, and you were in
2v1.
charge of it, so you could just pick elephant anyways.
Okay, whatever.
I don't have any
Well,
control.
I'll let Ryan know that we're
It's a
going
scam,
squid.
and
And yeah. I was so mad when I heard that today. I was livid
nice.
because we actually have a chance in this thing. shout out to us.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, I don't lose anything. You're the one that has to pay for the food, so.
you know, you can Venmo me a couple dollars if you want.
Oh yeah, I'll get right on that.
Thank you. All right, enough in the intro. Let's get on to today's or this week's headlines. Noah, start us off. What do we got?
Yeah, so everyone's favorite women's basketball player, professional and collegiate,
Yep,
Caitlin Clark. Uh, Iowa doing pretty well in the tournament. Moving on. I think they're in Sweet 16. I think that's where they're at right now. So,
yep,
um, good for them. But it seems that good old Ice Cube, the founder of Big Three, everyone knows when it first came out, it was huge.
I
I
forgot
kind of
about it.
haven't, I don't know what happened to it since then. I haven't really seen much about it, but they're still kicking, they're still going. He has offered Caitlin Clark a $5 million contract to play in the Big Three.
Yep,
Um, I doubt she takes it, but
it would be in the
crazy
off season
offer.
for her, though.
I feel like, huh?
It would be in the off season for her.
So that's what I was thinking. I was like, why not take it if it's in the off season anyways? Make money. I mean, because I don't know how much they do anymore, but I know women's professional basketball players, they used to go overseas and play because they make more money overseas. So they basically play basketball all year round.
Yep,
Um, so we'll see. I mean, it's an offer. I think she would bring eyes to the big three. Um, it would absolutely destroy her um, rookie contract deal. I think she's going to make 79K the first year. She as the first overall pick, which
yeah,
she's presumed to be. So I mean, 5 million, 79K. I mean,
yeah.
like,
Most likely, she's gonna get her NIL deals when she goes to the WNBA. I wouldn't think people would drop her, right? If you're already in, you
no,
might as well just stick with
and she'll
it.
probably get better ones too. So it's
Yeah,
like, um, and I mean, this is just like a. I don't. She doesn't really have anything to gain from joining Big Three. I mean, it's kind of just like if she wants to do it. Like, there's
yeah,
no. I don't think there's no professional gain. If anything, it's the Big Three gains way more than her. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, she's gonna be playing it against washed up NBA players, former NBA players.
yeah. Should be the first woman to ever play in the Big Three. I guess there's already Big Three coaches that are women, so
Nice.
uh, yeah. I mean, why not? $5 million. Don't have to go overseas. You know, it's all what happened with the Brittany Griner. Didn't really work out. Uh, you could stay home. $5 million to play 3-on-3 basketball. That's not really that intense, I don't think.
Yeah, but
Maybe it is. I don't. I've
for
seen one
her,
game.
yeah, but for her, I feel like there's a lot more hate that would come from it than good. I feel like if she goes out there, she does well, but she gets like beat up on or something like, because these guys are like these are like
Yeah, these are
grown men. These guys are like 300
yes,
pounds, some of them, because they are out of shape. They're just gonna, you know, put her down in the post and just
yeah,
completely just back her down. Like, I just feel like there's like, what's the point? There's no point in doing this.
yeah. That's
But
true.
$5 million is $5 million. So unless she's doesn't care about the 5 million, then we'll see. But um, yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Next, I got another betting scandal, gambling scandal, but this time in the NBA. You got Jonte Porter, the brother of Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah,
Um, both played at Missouri. Good for them. Um, he is I don't know, is he suspended? I don't know if he's indefinitely suspended, but he's right now he's not playing on the Raptors anymore because of this investigation into him. So there was a couple instances where um there was a large amount of money bet on him to hit unders in certain points and points, rebounds, three point three pointers made. Um, and I guess there was like 20K on a couple of them, and the usual, or I guess not the usual, but the max normal max bet is around $1,000 to $2,000,
Yeah.
and people or a person was betting 20K on unders, and in those games he would either be sick or he'd leave with an injury. So he'd play like 5 minutes, 4 minutes in the game, and then he'd leave. So like one instance was January 26th against the Clippers. He his averages were at 5.5, 4.5, and 1.5. So 5.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 1.5 assists. That's what he had to hit, or make over zero point 0.5 threes. And the under was picked for that, and he played a total of 4 minutes and did not attempt a three, and he left with an eye injury. So for that one, someone cashed out big on that. It was the biggest money winner for bettors on that day. And
You're
then
like
in March,
betting from some random player, you know? Like how are you not going to get caught? It's not like you're betting even like a mid player, you know, like a six man, seventh man, he gets like 15 minutes. Like, dude, come on.
yeah, it's a huge payout if you're throwing down 10K on one of
Yeah.
these bets. A lot of the times it depends like how many props you pick, but
Yeah.
it's like 2 to 5 times your
Hmm.
your bet. But then again, like another one was I guess the Kings March 20th, the most recent one. Um, he left with an illness, and his over under was 7.5 points, 5.5 rebounds. Um, he played 3 minutes in that game also. He left with the illness. So, but yeah, so that was the another highest uh bet winning for the sports book in that one, and um, the amounts were around 10,000 and 20,000 on his unders in January in against the Clippers. So,
Dude,
uh,
sprinkle in a little overs there, you know? Like,
that's the riskiest thing. You can't control the overs as much, but you can control the under. Like if you know you're at 5 points, you're not guaranteed to get the 7 points. You can stop
uh,
yourself though from getting 7 points. That's a difference. Um, so yeah, he's under investigation, but it's looking like he's caught red-handed here, working with someone else, if not him betting on the games himself. Either
yeah,
way, it's a fixing. He's a
fixing the game.
point fixing, yeah. So
For his
most
three
likely gonna
minutes of play. Wild.
yeah. And then in like in between, he was making like he had like some games he had like 19 points, 10 rebounds, 8 rebounds. Because I mean he's playing on one of the worst teams in the league, so he's gonna get a lot of playing time.
Yeah.
So when he hits the under and then he leaves early in games, it's like it is a little fishy. You got big money being spent on you. It's kind of easy
Yeah.
to track these two. It'd be different if like, maybe the person who was betting $1,000. Like it's a little different.
500,
Yeah,
200, 300.
like they just went all in with the 10K, the 20K. Um, but yeah, most likely gonna be banned for life. If it is found that he has some sort of involvement, which all
It
signs are
seems like,
pointing to he is
yeah.
involved in this. So.
Yeah, I don't think he has a chance right now.
But yeah, sports betting has just been going on like crazy, crazy.
Yeah,
Also to
literally.
touch on Shohei, I guess a little bit since we're talking about it, he came out and pretty much confirmed his story about um Ipe, I think Mazukara, I think his last name is, but
Yeah.
stealing from him is
Yeah.
what he said.
Him and his lawyers or representative team really doubled down and was like, yeah, he had no idea. But I guess there's questions concerning that Shohei didn't find out about this until Thursday. Like his team knew about this on Monday or something, and he wasn't told until Thursday. So
Yeah, maybe they're I don't know trying to build a case before they actually
yeah,
said something, but
there's
yeah,
still a
so
lot more questions than answers. And but you know,
yeah, and a lot of people questioning like, oh, how do you not like realize 4.5 million's gone? But look, this guy has made hundreds of $1 millions already in his career. I don't think he's
yeah,
checking his bank account regularly. And if it's not taken all at once, I'm sure if it's taken like 100,000 every other time, he's not going to notice.
yeah, I
He's
understand
yeah.
because athletes make all this money. They probably have like accountants.
There's so much money
You know,
coming in
there's
and out of their account,
yeah,
like they're not even going to realize.
yeah. Dude's just trying to play baseball. Like that's
Yeah.
all he's trying to do. But yeah.
Yeah, a lot of with the sports betting going on now, and how popular it is, I'm sure we're going to see more of this stuff going on with players potentially, but maybe they'll be smarter about
Yeah.
it than Dante Porter.
One NCAA president wants prop bets banned in college. So
Yeah, I mean, it makes too much money. I just don't see it happening.
no, no.
No, it makes too much money for the US. So,
Yeah. The one guy who doesn't want to make money, huh?
it's just the one guy who's missing out on the money, you know.
Probably low level D1 school.
I'm sure there's someone there who's
He's
has
probably
some
lost too
insider
much.
info on there,
Yeah.
and he's just not the guy.
Dang.
Okay, and then last but not least for mine, we got drama last night. Draymond Green. Speaking of like people leaving early in the game, huh?
And
Draymond
bet the
Green.
under on this guy, huh?
Yeah, he did get 3 rebounds. I think he had 1 assist, 0 points, of course. But Draymond Green, 2 quick technicals in 4 minutes. Well, one of the fastest. I don't think it's the fastest of all time, but one of the fastest ejections of all time.
I think he does
Um,
have the fastest.
I,
I
I
think
thought
he
there
got
was someone
ejected
that
like
was like
1 minute or something, 2 minutes.
maybe he is the person who has the fastest one, but yeah, this one 4 minutes. Um, I mean, he's just has to learn how to control his emotions. He's kind of
Yeah.
just wouldn't stop talking, wouldn't stop yelling at the refs.
4 minutes in, dude.
I do feel like this is something that he has like refs have been really lenient on him for for a long, long time,
Mm.
and maybe after his few incidents, they're trying to crack down on the amount of time you let someone just keep yapping at you. Like it was like for the full 4 minutes that he was just nonstop talking,
Yeah.
nonstop, and he must have said something, out of line a couple times to just get thrown out because people just don't get thrown out 4 minutes into a game.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
I mean, I hear players talk to refs and it's like, they are I mean, I feel like the refs are getting abused out there. But like they are
Yeah,
getting yelled at and stuff is said that kind of just, refs kind of just ignore, but if it's something bad or really out of line, yeah, that's when you're going to get tossed.
yeah. So like what you're saying is they hear stuff all the time. So for him to get thrown out in 4 minutes, it must have just been like, and this is just the game just started. He's probably the first one yapping, and he's just going
Or
over
the
the
refs just
line.
don't want to deal with it the whole game.
Yeah, they're like,
No,
okay, this is the kind of game it's gonna be. We'll give him one technical just to let
yeah,
him know, to chill out for the rest of the game. But he just kept
yeah.
going.
He
He
just
just
kept
kept
going.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steph, emotional right after. It was shown he was crying, right after it happened. Um,
Dude, the Warriors are in the 10th spot and the Rockets have a 11-game winning streak.
it
It's
was a
not looking good.
it was a
Why is
pivotal game.
Draymond getting kicked out of this game versus the Magic, who may have a deep run in the playoffs on the East? But, it's like, dude, what are you doing? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it was
have
a it was
no, I
a
have no faith in the Warriors.
extremely important game for the Warriors. Luckily for the Warriors, they did come out on top 101-93, but I mean, it
I mean,
took a
Curry had to hit a
really
step back three over, I think, Paulo. So,
and it took a really terrible game for them to win. Like I
yeah,
have the numbers here um the Warriors shot 44% from the field,
yeah.
29% from three. Um the Magic shot 42% and 31% from three.
Yeah, the
And
Warriors are lucky that the Magic didn't show up at
yeah,
home.
and the Magic shot 52% from the free throw line. So if they make 80%, they most likely win that game. So,
Yeah,
um, it's just lucky that uh, the Magic had such a bad game. The Warriors did not have a good game at all.
yeah,
Draymond, I think if the Warriors had lost this game, would be getting a lot more heat for what
yeah.
he did.
They got lucky. They got lucky.
Yeah, they got lucky, and luck's gonna run out at some point, and yeah, like you said, they're the 10th seed. Rockets are 1 game back. And really they're not that close to, I think, who is it? The Lakers right ahead of them. I think Lakers are still like 4 or 5 games ahead of the 10th spot. So it's kind of just it's either 10th spot or bust for the Warriors right now, unless they rattle
Honestly,
off like a 10 game win streak in the next 2 weeks.
honestly, no, I don't want the Warriors in the playoffs. They're gonna lose either the play-in game probably or the second play-in game, and it's like they're not going to win the championship this year. So like,
Yeah, it'd
let's
kind of just be a waste
yeah
of a spot, and you can pick higher, I guess, in the draft. But
yeah
um,
by a couple spots, but still, it's like
yeah,
I don't know.
uh,
What's the point?
definitely Mike Dunleavy Jr.'s uh worst decision so far as a GM. I think he was pressured into giving Draymond the contract for like what 4 years, 3 years, which
Yeah,
I had been saying, don't give this guy the contract. I think Clay would honestly be a better option than Draymond for the contract.
at least he can
But
shoot.
yeah, at least he was struggling early, but like if he's embraces the bench role that he has, and he can be one of the best six men in the league. Like he still has that. Draymond's not that, you know.
Yeah,
Once he's done, he's done. He's not big, not fast.
yeah. I mean,
Once he loses his ability to keep up on the defensive side, he's done.
it's definitely a tough situation for Mike Dunleavy. I mean, you're coming in after Bob Myers has this like successful run, and I think it sounded like Bob Myers just didn't want to,
He
break
was
up the
done dealing with
squad.
it. Yeah,
He didn't want to,
he didn't
he
want the
didn't want to
blame.
have this year
He didn't
on
want the
his
blame.
resume.
Yeah.
So he literally got out when he was ahead. So now, it's tough. You got to probably rebuild uh next couple years once all these contracts expire. So
Yeah, Bob
it'll be
Myers definitely did not help though, giving Poole that huge contract, and then Dunleavy was put in a lose-lose situation, either Draymond or Poole. I don't think either one would be doing good right now on the team, and um,
think I'd rather have Draymond than Jordan Poole.
I mean, I guess, but at least Jordan Poole plays.
He's on the bench, bro.
Draymond has missed a lot of the year, so um, but yeah. Um, That's a little bit. I know a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Draymond made Curry cry." Like, I get it, man. He's frustrated out there. Like they're trying to make the playoffs. He wants to keep winning.
Yeah.
And that's at what point is Steph done with this, bro? At what point?
Yeah, I would be done with this year,
At what
honestly.
point? Is Steph going to be like, you know what? Are we going to keep winning, or should I leave? I don't think he'll ever. I don't
I
think he'll ever leave. But
I don't think so too, but
no.
he's definitely putting pressure, I would say, next year.
He's
In the
definitely
offseason.
a Damian Lillard type guy. He wants to stay. He wants to play for the same team for his career. But at some point, if the Warriors do get into a rebuild like the Blazers, where they are just all in
Draft it.
on going young, then he's going to be somewhere, probably with the Lakers with LeBron James.
Yeah, they got some good starting pieces there. You got JK and Pods, Brandon Podrimsky.
Yeah, but like, are they a win now? If
No,
they don't resign Clay, Draymond's playing like Draymond how he is now.
yeah.
It's just basically Steph and a bunch of young guys who are like 4 years away, 3 years away. Like, we'll see what happens, I guess, in the future.
All right. On to my headlines this week. We got the both men's and women's tournament in the Sweet 16. Gonna do a second chance bracket with Noah real quick. Hopefully we win what's it, $10,000, $20,000.
I don't know. I haven't even looked at
All
this.
all the number one seeds are still in the Sweet 16. Most of all the one and two seeds are still in the Sweet 16. Like the first time in like a couple years. And all right, UConn and San Diego State.
I
I'm
think
gonna go
UConn's going to be
UConn.
making the run.
Yeah, UConn looks good. Been dominating Iowa State and Illinois.
Illinois looks pretty good. Illinois has looked pretty good, but
Yeah,
honestly, I'd be fine with either one.
I'm down for Illinois.
Okay, let's do a little upset there.
North Carolina, Alabama. I mean, North Carolina has
In
shown.
my most successful bracket, I have Alabama winning.
Hmm.
and that one's at 98% right now. But it's, I mean, you want to go North Carolina? We can go North
I'm
Carolina. That's
down with
fine with me.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Clemson versus Arizona.
I
I don't
do
think
have Clemson winning, but I think Arizona might
I
have
think
this one.
Arizona has
Yeah.
more.
I think Arizona is the right pick there.
Yeah. Got Purdue versus Gonzaga.
So in my really good one, I have Gonzaga winning the whole thing.
Mm.
But Purdue has looked really, really good. And
Yeah, people have saying that this is their year and that
yeah, I'm fine with Purdue because, like I said,
sometimes,
they
yeah.
lost first round last year, and the last time that happened, someone won the next year. So
Creighton has this tall white dude. He has to be at least 7'3".
tall
Uh,
white dudes always do really well in the tournament, and they always go really far.
so we got Creighton at Tennessee.
Well,
I
I
don't,
think we just go Creighton, right?
yeah, I don't think I watched the Tennessee game.
Me either. I haven't watched any.
Next we got Houston and Duke.
I can
Houston
see
won
this
that
being an
close one.
upset. Duke's been going crazy.
Yeah, Houston almost lost it last round. Had to go to overtime, and then North Carolina State and Marquette.
I do like NC State's been high. They've been winning, but I just don't think they can keep it going. At some point it
DJ Burns Jr.
starts to
gonna
fade.
not gonna get it done.
I mean, they won 5 games in 5 days. They've been playing so
Yeah,
long. At some point, they have to get burned out, right?
yeah.
And I
I
think,
wonder if like this rest is gonna really make a difference for him because maybe
and also,
probably just
they were so hot and playing back to back to back to back, and now all of a sudden you get a rest.
that's what
Kind of
I'm saying.
maybe
Yeah.
it cools you down. Yeah, you're like,
UConn, Illinois. I think I gotta go UConn.
yeah, UConn's just crazy.
Duke, Marquette. Probably
Let's go with Duke.
Duke. Yeah.
Get the young guys in there, all freshmen.
Alabama, Arizona.
I don't know. Do we trust the Pac-12 Arizona?
Pac-12.
For the Pac-12
For the Pac-12
final year.
final year. Purdue and Creighton. I think I gotta go Purdue.
Let's go Purdue.
Final four, we got UConn, Arizona versus and Duke versus Purdue.
I think we're gonna see a UConn Purdue in 1v1.
1v1. I'm down. I think I gotta go UConn. Where do you want to go?
I want to go Purdue. We can go UConn back to back. That'd be kind of cool.
UConn. I think it's first time, right? Or first time since
Oh, I mean, I think there has been a
the
back to back. I just don't remember when.
let's go a low scoring game here. It's gonna be 130.
Nice. All right, there it is.
Right. We got UConn winning. On to the women's, more exciting. South Carolina, I think I got them going to the final.
Yeah, we can just go ahead and click them a couple times here. Don't have to pick the other ones yet. Oh, we'll pick the other one.
We will pick the other ones though.
I
Oregon
think
State, Notre
Oregon.
Dame,
Pac-12, baby.
Pac-12, Oregon State. Even they are staying in the Pac-12.
Yeah.
Texas Gonzaga.
Let's go Texas.
Stanford almost lost. That was a wild game, but
I think
still got it.
they got to keep Stanford going.
Yeah.
Pac-12.
USC, USC's in. It's no shot. Really good. UConn, they're probably in. Paige Becker's going off.
It's a little surprising.
Iowa versus Colorado.
I think we got to ride with Caitlin Clark.
Okay.
Final year, last hurrah.
Almost lost versus West Virginia.
It's all right.
Also, that game was rigged. So
Now,
LSU, UCLA. Gotta go LSU.
LSU.
Right? Iowa, LSU.
Let's ride with Iowa.
I'm down. I wanted Iowa, but I
Let's
wanted to
just
see what
do
you
that.
would say.
I think LSU's going to win, but I want Iowa to win.
USC, UConn. I think I got UConn.
Let's do it. UConn upset.
And then Texas, Stanford. Stanford, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to pack the off. Doesn't matter who's really going to face South Carolina anyways. So.
UConn versus Iowa.
Iowa, baby. Why not? Just
South
all the
Carolina.
way,
Yeah.
all the way upset. Yeah, South Carolina.
Uh, 150.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Why not? So we
Why
got
not?
South Carolina winning it all. I mean, all these games are probably going to be great.
Yeah,
So, looking forward to those. And
and I think there's definitely gonna be a lot more close games in the women's side than
yeah,
at least outside of South Carolina games,
yeah,
unless somehow they get upset, which I don't think they will.
yeah. Next headline: the NFL is adopting the XFL kickoff rule. If you don't know what the kickoff rule in the XFL, I mean, who knows? Yeah, I didn't really know either, but this is what it looks like and how it's going to be set up. So the kicker is going to be over here. The kickoff team is going to be right here. The receiving team is going to be right here, and receiver or two receivers are going to be in the landing zone, which is 25 yards from the spot of the kick. So I mean, basically, the kicker has to make it into this landing zone. If it lands in the landing zone, the returner has to return it. He can't call for a fair catch, so you are going to get kickoff, supposedly. If you don't get it into the landing zone, if you don't get into the landing zone, I'm pretty sure you get the ball placed on the 40, which is huge.
Yeah,
So
but what if they just kick it in the end zone as a touchback?
I think so.
Then they're just gonna try to kick it in the end zone still.
Oh, I think, yeah. If you, yeah, I don't know. I didn't really.
Are the kickers moved back? I don't think so, huh?
No, they're still kicking at the same spot.
Yeah, so I mean, the whole problem is not that they can't kick. The whole problem is that they can kick it out of the end zone. You know, like they can just make it so there's no ability to return.
Oh, okay. If the ball lands in the end zone and goes out, you will be spotted at the 30-yard line instead of the 20, right?
25, I think now, isn't it? It's
25.
only if it's only 5 yards, I think they still kick it out. I just don't see how this is like the
If
40
kicked out
yard.
of
I
bounds, it
get
would
it.
be placed at the 40. So once the returner catches the ball in the landing zone, the two teams can collide with each other 5 yards apart. So there won't be, or 10 yards apart, there won't be big collisions. Also, too, you can't squib kick it anymore. Any kick that lands short of the 20-yard line will be down immediately and marked at the 40-yard line, which is wild. You better know your strengths. And then and also onside kicks. You have to let the referee know you're gonna kick an onside kick. So there's no fakes anymore. Or no surprise onside kicks.
Well, does the ref have to tell the team it's going to be an onside
Yes.
kick? So it's like the offensive lineman rule where
Yeah.
the ref has to tell this person's eligible.
Yeah.
Um,
Because then you have to line up appropriate
yeah, yeah, yeah,
on for the onside kick.
yeah, makes sense. I just don't see like I can maybe if it's on the like we might see some people try to kick it like to the five,
Yeah.
maybe like the 5 yard line. Um, but I think if it's only 5 yard difference, you're just gonna see them kick it out of the end zone.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a good like special team, maybe you can pin them back that's less than the 30. But
Yeah, but like if you like, let's say you're trying to like make it so they return it and you kick it to the one or something,
yeah.
the returners are just gonna let it bounce like past them. They're
Yeah.
not gonna catch it. Um, unless you have to catch it in the landing zone. I don't think you have to, right? You just can't fair catch.
I think if you I don't think you can let it bounce into the end zone. I think if it lands in the zone, the landing zone, you have to return it.
So if it lands in the landing zone and it goes out and through the back of the end zone, what is it then? A safety?
You probably get it on the 1 yard line. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I have to look into it more, but um, yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll see some returns. I don't know. I like the returns. You know, like one of my favorite players growing up was Devin Hester, one of the best kickoff returner of all time, punt returner of all time. You know, so
Yeah.
we'll see. Maybe we'll actually see some fun stuff.
Yeah. Why not? Maybe we'll see a return on the first game. That's
And
gonna
if it
be
does,
in Brazil.
and if it doesn't work out, then they'll just change it back. You know,
Yeah.
no big deal. It never happened.
Let's forget about that year.
All right, this year kickoffs were awful. Let's just change it back.
Yeah.
No,
Just to mention too, Christmas Day is actually on a Wednesday this year, and the NFL said that they are gonna have games on Wednesday.
yeah, I think it's so stupid.
So we're gonna get games from the previous week on Sunday, Monday, rest Tuesday, play Wednesday, Thursday, I think Friday, Sunday for that next week. So
I'm sure they'll fit a game on Saturday.
yeah,
I'm sure they will.
I guess I looked at they more than doubled the amount of NBA viewership for Christmas Day. So analytics say that it's best to have games on Christmas Day,
I mean,
even though
it
it's on
makes
a Wednesday.
sense, but I just think that they shouldn't have the game Thursday. Then, like, I don't know. I feel like
Yeah,
it's kind of
I'm gonna
for
have
the
to.
players wise. I'm not talking about like entertainment wise. I think entertainment wise, obviously, it's great. You get
Yeah.
football like the whole week basically. But I just mean player wise,
Yeah.
like they're gonna. I think they're gonna hate it
They are. No. Yeah, they're
unless
gonna have
let's
Thursday
just
night football, the 26th. Then they skip Friday, the 27th, and then they play the 28th, 29th. And
Saturday
then,
Sunday.
yeah.
What they should do is if they're gonna do that for the Wednesday teams, you could give them a bye week the week before or
Yeah.
something because like this is kind of ridiculous. You know? Or
They're gonna have to
you give them a
schedule,
Thursday night game the week before.
yeah, or Saturday, I guess.
But still, it's like Saturday to Wednesday, just like I guess it's Sunday to Thursday, but still that people players hate that too. Like it's just I don't know, it's tough for the players. That's
It's
it.
all about the money. It's all about the money.
I'm just playing devil's advocate, for the players.
Yeah. And finally, my last topic, we got the Marlins offering all-you-can-eat seats for $52 because the Marlins are in second to last place in attendance and they average 14,000 fans a
That's
game.
tough. And I
That's
think their
rough.
stadium fits like 50K or something like that. It's crazy.
Yep.
I mean, I'd go for 52 bucks.
Yeah, all you can eat, non-alcoholic beverages, hot
Yeah,
dogs,
that
nachos,
sounds great.
all the favorites, ballpark favorites.
I'd go a few times a year if I lived over there.
$52, dude.
Yeah, that sounds.
52.
I mean, just it's like $100 for a couple trips.
And you pay $52 in food. So,
Exactly. All you can
yeah.
eat, get 2 seats. Nice.
But yeah, that's episode 80.
Oh, maybe we have baseball picks, underdog next week.
Ooh,
Maybe.
that's a treat.